Welcome to Headlocks, Heels, and Havoc, the wildest mixed tag team in podcasting where the kayfabe drops and the chaos takes over. Let's ring the damn bell.
Headlock tight, heels on the prowl, dropping elbows, hearing growl, feel the foul. No script here, just real, no bluff. Kayfabe crack, now the dirt gets rough. Headlocks, heels, havoc in the zone. Step in the ring, chaos is your home. No filters, no mask, just raw bare tone. Wrestling unscripted, we on the throne. Title belts, mic checks, crowd going crazy. Drop truth bombs, leaving lines feeling hazy. Beyond the kayfabe, past the charade, where legends are born and stories get made. Headlock, stop it, who's hitting the mat? Welcome to the havoc where the real talk's at. Tune in, step through, leave the fake at the door. Headlocks, heels, havoc, now here to roll.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. With me, as always, is the greatest mixed tag team in podcasting history, Uncle Slam,
What's up?
and the first lady of podcasting, the Vipers.
Hey, everyone.
How's everybody doing this week?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good. Ready for
Done well.
SummerSlam today?
Yes.
Yes, I'm just not I'm not thrilled about night two's lineup. It's not that much. I just got, I got to looking at it and everything. It's a small lineup, it
I
kind of
felt the
surprises
same way.
me. It's only like, what, 4 or 5 matches?
You think
Yeah,
they're
but
trying to
there's only,
stretch
like-
something?
I don't
what they're-
know. I just it just seems ridiculous to have 2 nights of something if you're only going to have 3 or 4 matches on the second night. I don't know. We can get into that later. I was just, that kind of weird. I was like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, a lot going on this week. I'll be honest with you. I haven't really seen much of anything. I've been busy. But I did see that it's wrestling related. But did y'all see that lady that, I was going to say hit the wrestling lottery, but actually the wrestling lottery kind of hit her.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I did.
No,
Wasn't
what are
it
you
a couple
talking about?
hours before Hogan passed away, too?
I think it was after, but apparently Vince McMahon was in his car going down a road like at 80, 90 miles an hour and crashed into a lady and sent her
Damn.
off the road. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was seriously injured. But like I
Well, she
said,
said, I'm lucky to be alive and all this other stuff. I'm just like, okay.
like I said, the wrestling lottery just hit her. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm telling
yeah.
you right now, that woman's getting paid.
Have you seen the
Exactly.
picture of Vince's car?
Yes.
It was totaled.
It's
Damn.
like, yeah, it's like, what do you think?
How did he walk out of it? I don't know how he walked out of it.
Right. Well, they said that because of the fact that he swerved or something at the very end and hit the way he turned at the very end, because like a state trooper seen it or something like that, some kind of a cop seen everything go down, and because he was, I think, like following Vince or something to that effect. I can't remember exactly how the cop came into play, but he seen it go down and everything. He said if it wasn't for the fact that Vince like turned right at the last second, that it would have been a head-on collision and they both probably wouldn't have walked away.
Was he under the influence or anything? Did they do any tests?
I haven't heard anything like that, but I don't know if
Did he
who
go to
knows.
jail? I mean, like, if there was a cop there, it seems
I
kind of
ha-
weird if he did.
I
That
didn't
part I
read.
didn't.
I didn't read more into it and everything. Like I seen it once it happened, and then I never really kind of followed up and everything. I really need to, but
I thought it was a joke at first.
Right, I did too. And
I
then-
really did. I thought it was
I'm
a
not even-
massive. I mean, he's what? He's in his like 80s, I believe, 70s, 80s, and driving 80 miles an hour in a sports car. That just doesn't seem logical
like
in a regular brain.
You're worth like $9 billion. Why are you even driving anywhere?
What are you doing?
True.
I got
What are
news
you
for you. If
doing?
I've got $9 billion, it would be a very rare occasion I will ever be behind the wheel of a car again. I'm not
Right.
even joking. I'd have a
So
couple
bad.
cars, but they'd be in great shape. I could sell them almost brand new by the time I got ready to sell them because
Mhm.
that's how little I would drive them.
Maybe he's bored. You know what I'm saying? He got all that money, ain't got nothing to do, he ain't got no business. I mean, like, does he? I mean, like, does he have any other businesses
Yeah,
besides wrestling?
remember
Yes,
he
I do.
started up that new production company.
Yeah, but that's if he's
Oh,
doing anything with it.
I'm not
yeah.
for sure. I don't know. I
I haven't
think
heard
they're like
anything.
right now. I haven't heard anything, but I think like right now he's still in the process of getting things squared away as far as business licenses and hiring the crew and stuff. Because if I'm not mistaken, the old WWE producer Kevin Dunn works for him now.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
What is the
But
name of Vince McMahon's new production company?
but I know he's a workaholic, so I just can't see Vince just chilling at the beach and sipping mai tais and shit. So I know he's got to be working on something.
It's called I can't tell if it's
Driving
for
speed
I,
cars at 80 miles an hour.
right.
I
I
guess
can't
that's his hobby now.
right. I don't know if the name of the company is 14 and I or 14 and 1. It's focused on sports media and entertainment and as a registered as a private investment firm.
No idea.
I don't know.
I haven't
So
heard anything about it.
maybe he's just going to be like, a sleazy sports agent now.
I, I figured he might just use that as like a shell corporation and try to get back into some shit. To be honest.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if it like with the TV deal already there, it wouldn't surprise me to one day see. But the only thing that would stop it would be the fact that Tony Khan has his own money, and money's not going to be
True.
the deciding factor. But it
True.
wouldn't
True.
surprise me to see Vince try to make a run for something like AEW and everything because I think AEW's got a big enough following now to where Vince could grab that following, give an actual decent storyline. As long as Vince doesn't go back to the killer clowns and the Bastion
Well,
boogers and
I think that's kind of past or whatever. Like, I don't think that would even get by like nowadays at all. Like, I don't think you
man,
could.
look at
I
the
don't
dumb
know.
stuff Vince tries to put on people nowadays.
True, true, true.
Look
I
at
mean,
these dumb characters and stuff.
but like
It's like
sometimes you just throw shit at a wall just to see if it sticks.
you
Also,
do, but we've learned. Like right now, I'm looking at this Road to Rest or SummerSlam thing with it's got Cody, Logan Paul, Jey Uso, and John Cena. And
mhm.
like one dude standing in a three-piece suit, one dude standing in a wife beater, one dude standing in an orange creamsicle shirt, the other dude standing in a cut-off wife beater with the title thrown over his shoulder. It's their personality. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Let the character be based on the personality, not the personality based on whatever character you give them. Because it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Some people can take it and run with it and do something with it. Some people can't.
Mhm.
And the majority can't. That's my issue with it. Is just let it. We know these are real people now. We know they're not supernatural people. It's just an
yeah.
entertainment thing. So
Right.
let's just let the character play for the people who can do it, and then the people who can't, let's just let it be an extension of themselves, like the Stone Colds, the Rocks. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Hmm.
To me, that's just the best way to go about it.
I think it's kind of a little easier said than done because I don't think is can let their personally or personality come out and it become a character that people like or gravitate to and stuff. Like some people, like people like The
Yeah.
Rock just have that natural charisma. People like
Charisma.
Mhm.
John Cena. People kind of just gravitate to.
Hulk Hogan knows how
Yeah,
to read the crowd, knows
yeah,
when to give them what they want. Yep.
exactly. I don't think that say a Doink or a Bastion Booger or somebody like that necessarily has that type of okay, I know what the crowd wants and shit. They're just probably going with whatever Vince tells them to and shit.
You telling
And
me Bastion Booger is not a certified Hall of Famer right off the
shut the
bat,
fuck
man?
up.
First ballot Hall of Famer, man. Come on.
If you were saying like the Brooklyn Brawler, I'd say yeah, just because got so many people over. But no, not no damn
Dude, that's
nasty Bastion
that's
Booger.
funny, man. I honestly and truthfully think that they should have a wing in the Hall of Fame for like the old jobbers. Like seriously, because they were good wrestlers, like Barry Horowitz and everything. Barry
Yeah,
Horowitz,
yeah.
like in the ring, was a really good worker. He
I
just
always liked them.
He
Yeah,
never had a character other than Barry Horowitz and patting himself on the back, and that was
yeah.
all. I mean, but he knew he was getting beat up every week, you know what I'm saying? But at
Hmm.
the end of the day,
Right.
you knew who Barry Horowitz was. You knew who the Brooklyn Brawler was. I think that they should, they put in a lot of work too. I think they should get a little wing in the Hall of Fame,
I
the
think the
Jobbers
Brooklyn.
Hall of Fame.
I don't know. Like maybe that's something like we needed to invent the Jobber Hall of Fame, and we can
There
induct
you
it.
go. There you go. We will start doing the Jobber Hall of Fame. We can
People.
induct somebody every month or
The
something.
first one will be bad. Will be
Barry
the Brooklyn
Horowitz,
Brawler.
Brooklyn
Be the
Brawler.
Brooklyn
Okay,
Brawler.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Brooklyn Brawler, you're
That
in the Jobber Hall of Fame officially now. The Headlocks, Heels, and Havoc Jobber Hall of Fame. You
because
are
when I
now
think
in
about
it.
something like that, like that's who I think about. Like that's my go-to
Right.
instantly.
There's like a few guys that like I tell you another one too who actually I would put above Brooklyn Brawler. Iron Mike Sharp. Remember the dude that always wore the little bracelet thing and he would like like that. If you look
Mm,
up a picture of him, I guarantee you'll know who he was. And he was
okay.
actually a big time wrestler in the 70s, but he just in the 80s he went down to jobbing so that he could just stay in the business and everything else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, that's commendable. You know what I'm saying? You're teaching the younger
Right.
guys, you didn't get mad because you wasn't a big time player no more and take your ball and go home. You stuck around and said, hey, let me teach these young folks how to do it and still make a little money for myself.
Who do
Made
you think
sense to me.
who do you think the equivalent of like a Brooklyn Brawler is today in WWE or like maybe like NXT or something?
A jobber, I'd say
Yeah.
somebody like an Otis,
Uh,
like a Tozawa,
a who?
somebody like Tozawa, that Akira Tozawa, the dude that's with
Okay.
Otis, the little Japanese
Okay.
dude.
Yeah.
People like that are just, their names and they tried to push them, but nothing ever really caught until a goofy gimmick happened. So, a Santino Morella, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're the
Right.
jobbers of today. They're just popular jobbers is the thing. You know what I'm saying? Eugene, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Guys
Okay.
like
Okay.
that. They're
Yeah.
which Eugene's a controversial character to begin with, but we don't mean to get
Right.
off topic here. We just get into talking, guys. Forgive us.
All
I
right. Oh yeah.
I
Let's get back
don't.
to the recap. Let's get
Yeah,
back to.
yeah. Like I said, that's all the news I really had for this week was just the lottery hitting that woman. So I feel, I hate to. I can't say I wish the lottery would hit me because that'd be scary to go through. But you know, at the end of the day,
Right.
that woman's going to get paid, and she's going to get paid well.
Mhm.
I'd say she probably called her job that day and said, "I won't be in medical issues," and that may be the last day she's ever back
Yeah.
at her job. But I hope everybody's well and is recovering okay too from the
Right.
wreck. I'm glad nobody lost their lives, over somebody doing something stupid. But at
And
the end of
nobody
the
was
day,
seriously injured either. So.
right, right. Everybody walked away, so thank God for that.
Mhm.
But you got any news, Uncle Slam?
I never have shit. Hell.
He said, I never have shit.
Yeah, I never do it. Like, in case we haven't realized, like, I never have any
He
news.
said, as
I
far
just
as
kind of,
news goes, nah, I just got to base it
I'm
nah,
off
shocked
what
neither
you
one of
all.
you
nah.
all said either of the two that I've got.
What do
Well,
you
it's
got? What do
all
you got? See,
matters.
I depend on you for the news because I know you're
I know
more in
you
touch
do.
with
I
all
know
that.
you
We
do.
So, all right, thank
we
you.
we all depend on the Vipers on the recap episodes because I don't
Yeah,
know if
that's
it
That's
it.
my
ain't on
forte,
Raw.
honey.
Hey, but I'm gonna
That's
let
my
you know for
forte.
real. Before we another recap, I did watch that first episode of NWA Power on Roku channel. Wasn't that
Uh,
bad? Had that old gritty NWA
Look to
feel
it,
to it and
yeah.
everything. And at the
yeah.
very end of the show, they had a World Television Championship match too.
Okay.
So it was pretty good. It was only about an hour long and everything, and they had
Mhm.
they started it off with a Crockett Cup, which is the old Crockett Cup tag team tournament that the
Yeah.
NWA used to do back in the day.
Uh,
They started it off with a Crockett Cup tag team battle royal, and the last team, the team that won, got the 12th seed in the tournament, and then the tournament started immediately after. So as soon as that team won, they had to wrestle their first match of the tournament.
That's shitty.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty. It was. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good episode. I didn't know many of the names. I did know the one dude. He does Facebook reels. He's bald and got kind of like a handlebar mustache, real tall, skinny dude, and everything. I don't know if I see him again. I'll send him a link. But he was in the tag team battle royal. I was like, that's pretty cool, man, because he was an indie. He does like indie wrestler versus
Okay.
professional wrestler type reels and stuff and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Check it out, man. It's on Roku. I think it's Wednesday nights, I want to say. I'm not 100%
Okay.
sure, but it's, seasonal episode streaming. You can go back and watch whatever. But yeah, NWA Power.
NWA Power.
I
Definitely
love
check
me
it out.
some NWA. I miss the NWA. But yeah, that's all I had. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt anything.
The two that I have is, I don't know if you heard about Nikki Bella's injury. Somewhat of an
No.
injury.
Oh,
I guarantee she's gonna
yes.
have to have surgery to fix it. But I
The
know
reason
it
you laugh
seems
like
funny to
that,
you all, but me being a woman, it's not that funny. I
Oh
can
no, it's
understand
not
her
funny.
pain.
I just
I
don't
mean, it's just
understand.
she
what
has old
happened?
school. Okay, so Monday, I can't remember exactly what happened on Raw, so I'll have to look back real quick in my notes to figure it out. But Nikki was attacked by somebody the previous week,
Yeah.
and I didn't look at my Raw recap. Let's see.
She
Oh,
took
Chelsea
an
Green
elbow. Yeah, she took
from
an elbow
from
or
the
something.
and
And when she,
something had, and when she did, it dislodged her breast implant.
it
I'm not sure
moved
which
it.
one, but it moved it to a point where now it's awkward inside of her and causes her crazy amount of pain. So she's gonna have to have surgery to fix that.
So
I
let
didn't
me
know if
ask
maybe
you
you all had
this.
heard about that.
I had heard about that and I didn't, I mean, not that it wasn't newsworthy. I just, it doesn't
Me being a girl,
surprise
I
me.
feel so bad for her
Right.
because
I
I'm just
feel
like,
bad
I
for her.
couldn't imagine that kind of pain.
I feel bad for her all day long. And I'm not saying I don't, but I don't understand the mentality of knowing that like you're going into a business that you're getting hit in the chest, so one of these things could explode inside of you. You see what I'm saying? Like
Okay, so yeah, I have an opinion.
that's me. I just like to me, if I was gonna do it, I would wait till after I knew my in-ring career was over, so that
I don't know
that way
about
I
that.
didn't have to stop or anything in the
When
middle of
she
the career.
got her implants, those kind of implants at that period in time, those were like not really, they're good implants, don't get me wrong, but they do have a tendency to have injury, they can bust and that kind of thing. But like implants now, I would trust way more than the implants that she got. So,
Well, I
but I don't know
remember,
what she plans on doing with it.
who was it? Was it Charlotte that recently had a ruptured implant a
Yeah, I
couple of
think
years
so.
ago?
I
And
think
then
it was
like
Charlotte. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then years ago there was somebody else. I can't remember who, but years ago there was somebody else who had an issue with her implant too. That's why I was saying I don't
It just
understand.
depends on the implant you get is the problem.
I wouldn't trust any of them in that profession. You know what I'm saying? If I knew I was going into that
Makes
profession,
sense.
I just wouldn't. I that's just me. I wouldn't trust anything implanted like that I know could pop and leak or anything like that. Because
Which
to
I
me,
Well,
get
that's
that,
going to
but
be
being a
like if I
woman, your
right,
look is everything. And if you
right.
don't have
exactly.
that look,
Well,
you are
well,
Exactly.
overlooked. So if you
well.
don't get those implants, you're
The
just
good,
overlooked.
but the good thing about it is they're getting rid of that stereotype.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what
they're
I'm
But you
not.
saying?
I don't know.
but you
Kiana
also
James
gotta
showed
To an
up last
extent.
night with a whole new set, and I was shocked.
And I
but
think that's just a social, like a social thing. Is
yeah.
it's like social pressure to put to make yourself more quote unquote beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's necessarily a WWE thing because people in
It's a whole
Hollywood
world
do
thing.
it.
Well,
Yeah,
sex
right. That's what I'm
sells.
saying. It's a
I
social
mean,
thing, and
I mean,
it's
you have to look at it like that. And also, at the time when Bree them was actually kind of wrestling, they weren't doing a
Mhm.
lot of moves and they wasn't as athletic. So it
That's
really
very
wasn't
true.
about,
Oh
you weren't
yeah.
going to take as much damage. You would get some bruised up and stuff, but you weren't going to get like you are now. And it was more about how pretty you were and stuff. Because if you look at the women at the time, the Bellas, the Stacy Keeblers, the Trish Stratuses, they weren't athletic.
Mhm.
They were just more pretty, and all of them had,
Pretty
most of
than
them
anything.
had big boobs, or they had long legs, or they had big
Mhm.
butts and stuff. That's what they were
Mhm.
marketing. That's what they were selling.
Right.
So like then it was kind of essential to have big boobs to look pretty. That's how you made your money back then. Now as the game has changed in wrestling, where it is more wrestling, it is more athletic, it is a little more dangerous, and it probably is. You probably have to check what type of breast implant you're going to get now, because there's probably some that are better for physical work compared to if you're just sitting at home or looking or taking pictures and shit.
Mhm.
Right.
So I definitely understand why they do it, because, like I
Oh
said,
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I'm not
people.
saying the pressure's not there. There's definitely, and I think it's society. I said social. I meant society. It pressures women into
Mhm.
stuff like that more than I think really the WWE is worried about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think the
I don't think they're
WWE is.
worried about it, but I think they also know what their fans kind of want too and shit. And
It's
I
very
think
true.
if you have a pretty chick with big breast, or a skinny pretty chick with no breast, they're gonna go after the big breasted chick. I'm just being honest. I mean, it's just the
Same
world
thing
we
with
live
butts. It's
in.
the same thing.
Yeah, big butts
Right.
look
Yeah,
Right.
nice.
it's just the way that it is,
Right.
unfortunately.
Well, and it's and it goes, like I say, it flip flops both ways. You know what I'm saying? Women don't want to see, well, most women don't want to see beer belly men wrestling. They want to see muscle bound athletic guys. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
look said
six
it
pack.
all right there. But I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
kind of, sort of. That look did say it all.
but it's just the way it's not like I hate to say it, people can call it what they want to, misogynistic, whatever. It's not. It just breaks down to just basic instinct type stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's you're attracted to what you're attracted to, and the majority is attracted to A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is.
Right.
I hate it for her. I hope she has a quick recovery and gets better and everything else. But I, and again, I don't have to worry about it. I don't wrestle with them. But me personally, if I was a woman, I would sit there and
We can get
say,
you as
yeah,
soon as you'd
I
like.
well,
So
I
you
know I
never
could,
wrestled
but
with
I
any
don't
of
want
those
to.
before?
I don't want to. Don't even want to
Never.
try. But I'm just saying, if it was me and I was a woman, that's something I would definitely take into consideration in making that decision. Is I know I do a physical job. I know there's people jumping off like high places and landing on my body. Whether it be the front or back, you land on somebody's back hard enough, it pushes their chest
It's
into
gonna
the
push her
mat.
chest into the
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Things got to give somewhere, and that's just, I just think that it's a cautionary tale. And I think it happening so much will probably make, the ladies think a little bit more about, do I really want to, take the chance on, derailing any momentum that happens because of the fact that I get injured this way. This is an injury that can be prevented.
I
Mhm.
don't think it's going to change
Exactly.
anything. I think
It ain't.
no, it ain't
I
going to
don't
change
I
think
just
it
anything.
hope she
will, but I
recovers
wished
well.
it would.
Uh,
Mm.
I
nah.
mean, it's just like, there's things I wish the dudes would do that, just, move
It
wise and
don't need to
stuff.
be
I'm
so
like, I just,
orange.
right, right. You
It's
just don't
like,
have to,
don't you have to?
there's
Not to
things,
be so orange.
there's things that both sides could do that I think
Um,
that they could take into consideration a little bit more about that causes injuries and stuff like that more and everything.
Right.
That's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I
mhm.
don't wish her any ill will or anything. I think it's a cautionary tale of, think before you do something a little bit more.
Right. The only other one I had was, did y'all see Triple H at the White House?
Yes,
No.
he He is now the Secretary of Fitness or something like that
Okay, and
for
in the
Trump's
picture that I've seen
administration.
of all of them, did you see Linda McMahon is a part of the Trump administration?
Oh yeah, she
Yes,
was last time.
yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I'd like, I don't know.
Was she in charge of? Is it housing
Education.
or education? Yeah.
Education.
Uh,
Education.
she don't have a fucking clue what she's doing. This is my opinion. She don't have a
How is
fucking
this
clue.
woman in charge of education?
Fucking
Please, somebody
clue.
explain it to me.
I mean, I'm not going to
Any
say
of our
anything,
viewers understand
but
it?
Um,
Please.
I'm not picking any side because there's just no side
I'm
to
not
pick
either. I
on
don't want to
that
get into the
fight.
political.
Right, right. I'm just
I
going to
just think it's
say
funny.
as far as the education system in this country, I don't think anybody that's ever been there has been qualified to be in that position
I
because the
mean,
education system in this country is
well, it's,
terrible.
I'm just saying this lady doesn't have a clue with what test scores are, what anything in education runs or does and shit. Like, so it's just like I said, it's embarrassing,
I was
honestly.
just
But
curious if
I'm just
anybody
gonna
else
leave it
would
at
see that
that.
she was there.
I'm gonna leave it at that. It's
I had to double check and
embarrassing.
everything. It's the
Uh,
craziest thing I'd ever seen to see Triple H and Linda McMahon and Trump. I felt like I was like way back when Trump was feuding with Vince and the haircut crap.
I was going to
Y'all remember
ask,
that?
does that mean we've got a McMahon Triple H 2028 coming?
Maybe so.
Oh my gosh.
No, I would no,
That
Why
no,
not? They're all acting anyway.
The
no. That's
Rock would do it
true, but no.
before Vince or Triple H.
Well, I remember they were pushing for The Rock to do it
They
for a
were, and he
while.
didn't want to, so
Yeah, I don't blame him. I
Uh,
wouldn't want to either. I
I
wouldn't want
wouldn't
that
want to do it
job.
either.
yeah.
That was all the news that I had. I just wanted to throw that one out there because it was funny.
But I hate to say it, it don't matter which side you're on. You take that job, and you automatically the most hated man by half the country.
That's true. That's very true. It doesn't matter who you are.
Uh,
All right. Let's see. Was there anything this week that happened before we get to SummerSlam that y'all want to talk about other than
Like
what
I
happened
said,
last night?
there was the TV title did change on NWA. I can't tell you who the wrestlers were because I haven't watched but one episode, so I don't know many of the wrestlers. But I'm going to continue to watch so I can get acquainted with them. But other than that, there was nothing real big that I seen.
The
I
only thing
know
I was weirded out
that
about was on Raw.
the I liked the ending of Raw. The ending of Raw was pretty good. Did you
them
Yeah.
watch
getting
it, Uncle
demolished.
Slam?
Yeah, them getting demolished.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah,
like I
that was really
said.
good.
You added legitimacy to
Well,
Breaker and
Right.
Bronson. So I
so that
mean, it's
makes me
Right.
like,
feel like they're going to that Roman and what's them are going to win at SummerSlam just because they got the shit beat out of them right before.
well,
That
yeah. I
beca-
mean, it's just. I mean, you're not gonna let Braun beat the tribal chief
yeah,
just yet because
yeah,
it's
no.
if you do it now, then it totally negates who Seth Rollins is in that group.
Hmm.
So I mean, it just obviously they're going to win, or there may be some interference or something like that. I could see that happening.
No, yeah,
I
definitely.
don't know. That's one I'm just confused on.
Yeah, but I
The
don't
match
have
that
any.
I was confused on Raw was the 6-man mixed tag match, which I've been dying for a mixed tag match for quite some time. But this one confused me because it was AJ Styles and the Kabuki Warriors versus Dom, Roxanne, and Raquel. Shouldn't it have
Hated it.
been Charlotte and Alexa?
I don't know. I hated it. Like I don't know. There's
I
something
didn't
about
really like it
sometimes with
either. It was kind of aggravating me.
with mixed tag teams that it just seems I don't know. Like sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. And this one just didn't work. It was just no. I wasn't feeling it. Didn't
I'm
like
going to
it at
be
all.
honest with you. I don't like the mixed tag team division.
I didn't know they had a
I
division in it.
Well, they used to have the mixed tag challenge and stuff like that and everything. And
Oh
they were
shit.
trying to push like mixed tag teams and stuff and everything. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
And
I
the
don't either.
reason I don't like it is it has nothing to do with men and women being tag teams, nothing like that. It has to do with the way the rules are set up. and the rules are set up to where if the two guys are in the ring and one of the guys tags the girl, well, the other guy has to stop and let the other girl come in too. So it's just like resetting the match. To
Yeah,
me,
like
that
it
that
kills the
kills the
flow.
flow. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, it kills the flow of the match having to stop and okay, well the guys are back in, so both the girls got to roll out, and both the guys get
yeah.
in again.
I feel like they're doing it for tension.
Yes, it's just like let the girls have their division, let them shine. They're doing good.
I don't know.
You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Let the dudes do what they're doing, let the girls do what they're doing. When the girls and guys mix, like with the Judgment Day and stuff like that, it's doing pretty good. Let that be where they mix. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? In factions and stuff like that. Other than that, I really don't want to see it. As a special attraction every now and then, that's one thing, but I don't want to
Mm.
see them, putting no weight behind it and stuff like that. It's just like I don't want to see this speed championship. I can't stand that championship. It's stupid. Like
I'm
I
okay
don't,
with this spin.
I don't like it. I know you said before you like it, but I'm not a fan of it. I
I,
just don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. If you're going to have a speed championship, why don't we just bring back the World Television Championship, make it a 10-minute time limit on TV, and boom, you're done. Stop trying to rename things for the new millennium, and we're going to do it
it's a
in
new
5 minutes.
generation. People have short attention spans. They don't might
Yeah,
not be
they
able to
don't
watch
have
for
time to
10 minutes,
watch.
but a 3 minute match or something shit. They might be
And
able to
how
be
many
like,
people
oh,
are on social media every day, all day long, literally
mhm.
just scrolling through shit all day long, and they can't stop on a 2 minute video to watch somebody win a title? It's so much easier than to flip through your TV or flip through
Yeah, but
whatever.
you can clip a 10-minute match down to a 2-minute video. They do it all the
You can,
time.
but you lose a lot in it, don't you? I
Yeah,
mean,
because it's
like,
not live anymore.
So
You're
so
you're
what
taping it and then clipping it down, and
but
you're
what are
missing out most of the match.
what are you missing out on a match that's only 5 moves long?
well, it's not 5 moves, but the
It's
whole
not
point
five moves long. You've not watched
is to
it.
get
I'm
people's
They
attention.
exaggerating.
Like I said,
I'm
like it's
exaggerating.
more about the attention span. P- People nowadays don't have time to sit there and watch 10 minutes worth of anything most of the
absolutely.
time. Like unless it's a good show or something like that. So they're not going to sit there and watch that shit. They're going to watch a 30 second, a 60 second clip or something, and they're going to because a lot of people watch reels. Reels are huge now.
I
Hell,
would
I've gone down that
argue.
block hole and spent an hour watching reels and was like like what the hell happened and shit, or stories or whatever you want to call them and shit. Like I said,
I
they're
would
just
argue that more wrestling fans would rather have a TV title than a speed title.
Doubt
I
it.
don't know.
I don't.
Doubt
Like
it.
I said, it's a
I don't
new
doubt it at
Because
generation.
all.
most matches are 6 minutes and under now, average of 6 minutes and under. So a speed title
Mhm.
is just common, and not many people watch TV as much as they are on their phones, which is
This
where
is
they can
Exactly.
just
true.
go straight to it.
This is true. But enough wrestling fans sit down and watch Monday Night Raw. Enough wrestling fans sit down and watch SmackDown. Enough wrestling fans sit down and watch NXT that you could put a TV title on there and take 10 minutes of the TV time, and people would watch that.
But that's
Eh,
what
that,
AEW
that
does.
yeah, I mean
They have a TV
that's
title.
your thinking though. Like I said, I don't think everybody thinks that way. I
I
think
do.
a
No,
lot
not
of
everybody
people
I'm
thinks
a,
that
now
way.
are
I
like,
think we need to do a poll. Would you
I'm
rather
fine
have
with
the
it. Yeah.
speed title or would you rather have the world television title?
All right. Shoot.
I'll put that poll up today on the episode or on the page. Let's see what people think.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the old school in me. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
gotta get out
Boomer,
of that because we
come on,
are in
Boomer.
the time where the TV is not as much as what a phone is anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Social
okay.
media is more,
So call it the world phone title. I mean, at the end of the day, it's
or a
still the
social media title,
st-
not
Yeah.
a
something.
TV title.
But I mean, I'm just talking about for legacy's sake and stuff. Bring back a world television champion. He's the match you're gonna a title match you're gonna see every week. because he is the champion for TV. And that could be a split champion between all the shows.
Like I said, I would be okay with that, but I just don't think everybody else thinks that way. I don't think the new generation are like, hey, that's what I wanted, the TV title. They're like,
We're going to
okay,
find out in a poll today. So I need
yeah,
everybody to get on there and vote. We need ideas, and we need to see what this poll suggests and everything. Do people want to see a TV title, or are people happy with the speed title? Let us know in the comments and all that good stuff. But yeah, if that's all the news we got, then I guess we'll get into SummerSlam and predictions and
yep, yep,
all that
yep.
good stuff because it's coming up soon. What time does SummerSlam start today?
The pre-show starts at 3. The actual show starts at 6 and should end at 10.
Now, I seen something about tomorrow. It starts at 3 o'clock. Is that the
What?
It does
pre-show
today and
tomorrow?
tomorrow. Yeah, there's 6 hours altogether, a 3-hour pre-show today
Okay,
and a
okay.
3-hour pre-show tomorrow.
So the
There
actual
was
PLE is going to be at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. The
Okay.
pre-show is going to be
tonight
from
and tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay, the pre-show is going to be from 3 to 6 both days.
Yes.
Okay, I seen that and I was like, that's weird. Why are they starting one at 6? Later in the evening on one day? And I thought, okay, well maybe it's just because it's Sunday. They know people are going back to school, stuff like that. But
Oh my gosh, can I put in something real quick? I messaged you about this the other day, the Joe Hendry thing on NXT.
I seen
So there
that
was
he's
okay.
coming to the WWE.
Well, I get it, but for it to pop up like that and then just disappear, and it happened twice in the show, and I
Modern
was
day
so
Jericho.
shocked. I was loving it. But then last night I noticed, and then I also remember I've seen it just now that I wrote it in my Raw notes, that they were advertising the SummerSlam takeover thing where it's like this big area where people go and you can meet superstars. They have the big SummerSlam superstore and all that stuff. Well, at the bottom of the screen, it's advertising it, but then it has all the wrestlers at the end of it. Did any of y'all notice that Joe Hendry is also included in on that?
I did
Oh
not.
no.
He is second from the end. He's in between Rhea Ripley and Chelsea Green.
Joe Hendry's coming to WWE.
Yeah,
And then he
I'm not
popped up
surprised.
twice on NXT as the cameo. Like I was so dead in the middle of matches.
We're gonna be
In
saying
the
his
middle of matches.
name. That's what it is, man. They're trying to
I was
summon him,
laughing
man.
so hard. But I
They're
just
trying.
wanted to throw that out there because Joe Hendry's coming soon, y'all. Just be ready. And I'm
I like
pretty sure it's
Joe
gonna be
Hendry. I'm
NXT.
sorry. I like
He's
him.
coming to NXT though, so
I
I don't
think
know
he
be
that
will
much
watching.
too.
about him, like I said. So, like, I don't like him, but I
He's
don't
good.
know. Like I don't know much about him, so I can't really
Well,
comment
I
honestly.
do know that if you keep saying his name, he will
He
appear.
will show up. We need
Yeah.
a cameo like right now, popping through right now. Like Joe Hendry
Say
show up.
His
his
head pop
name
up
His
from the
name
and
side, be
he
like,
I believe.
appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
"Oh
7,
God, I
8, 9,
can't with
10, 11,
y'all.
12. I just
I
wanted to
can't."
make that everybody aware of the Joe Hendry situation. 1, 2,
He's
3, 4, 5,
coming.
6.
He's
Man, I
coming.
tell you somebody, I'm going to be honest with you. I tell you somebody that AEW, I think, has wasted. And I wish WWE would get him back and put him back on NXT is Keith Lee.
I
That's a
agree.
that's a big dude, man, that can move like he does. You
Yes,
remember
I
him,
1000%
Josh?
agree.
Man, the name sounds familiar, but I can't get
He's
a
married
visual.
to Meechin.
Oh, is he? I did not know that.
He is. They've been married for a few years. Yeah.
I had no clue about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm trying
But
to
yeah,
think
I
of
agree with that.
What do you look?
He, um,
big chubby dude.
well, I mean, WWE dropped the ball with him too. So, I mean,
Well, once they moved him up to the main roster, they
that was it.
definitely did because he should have come up to the main roster and been like a monster, like a Jacob Fatu type monster, and just running
I
over people.
1000% agree. I just think he's too much of a teddy bear to do that.
I think, yeah, I don't think his real life personality would match being
Meshes
able
well with that.
to, yeah, he's too much of a good guy in real life to, I don't know, it's
Be
kind
an
of sad.
asshole.
Yeah, basically. All right, well, let's give it
Well,
back
there's
over to you.
12 matches, you guys.
Well,
12
let's get
matches for
to them.
SummerSlam. Let's see. Let's start out with the ones that don't really matter as much. Let's just go ahead and get Randy Orton, Jelly Roll, and Drew McIntyre versus Drew McIntyre and Logan
Yeah,
Paul out the way.
don't
Randy
care.
and Jelly Roll is gonna win. It doesn't matter who gives a shit.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
I
I
agree.
agree with you.
We
Yeah,
all
Okay.
agree there. Nobody
All
cares
right,
about
but
that much. I hate to say it, but I'm
it's
really
true. I don't
getting
care.
tired of every PLE. There has to be a celebrity involved, and I know why they're doing it. They're doing it to get ratings. They're doing it to get sponsorships, and stuff like that. But I'm so sick and tired of seeing it. If there's got to be a celebrity, let them sit out at the announce table or let them,
Mhm.
come in at the end of the match and do a Chuck Norris kick like he did on Jeff Jarrett and leave it alone.
I don't
I'm
mind like
cool with it.
I don't mind WrestleMania and stuff, celebrities because that's just kind of how it
Yeah.
always goes. But I don't want to. I'm
Right.
kind of like you. Like I don't want to see them at every PLE. I don't mind SummerSlam. Like if you do if you do the Big Four and they're celebrities, I'm okay with that. But I don't want to see every single one has to have somebody coming in and shit. So
I don't want to see social media celebrities in the Royal Rumble like we did, and they
what
got
eye
that
speed?
dude who got
I shall
creamed
see.
by Braun
Yeah,
Breaker.
No,
so sweet.
that
Yeah,
spear was
I love
flawless
it.
It
and
I love
was,
that.
but
I was
amazing.
I'm
just
just
gonna
saying.
Oh,
ask.
I'm just saying
perfect.
though.
Oh
I
my
just
god.
that's somebody that a wrestler that could have been in there. I'm sorry. That's just the truth.
Well, I mean, he took Tozawa's spot, so I mean, it wasn't
Right.
really.
But
Unfortunately, it wasn't really a big
it's
deal.
still
But I get it.
Tozawa's spot. Tozawa's worked his ass off all his life to
To
be in
get
that
that
Royal
spot,
Rumble. You
But
know what
why
I'm
wasn't he
saying?
in
that's
there
true.
then? Like, was he
Because of the
hurt?
fact that no,
He
because he
got
just
hit from behind by Carmelo Hayes, and then that was it. I mean, he just got like an elbow, and that was it. And then
So like it
they're
right,
was
like,
part of
"Oh,
the
he can't do
storyline.
it. Yeah,
right.
it was just storyline.
We
I mean, if it's part of the
Stupid.
storylined it so a
storyline, it is
social
what it
media
is.
guy. We storylined so a social media guy could be in the Royal Rumble. I'm
It's a
sorry, I don't get it.
business.
I
It's
get
a
But
it,
that
but
spear
business.
was amazing. I was
Yeah,
it
okay
you
with it
can't
just
was
lie.
because of the
It was.
spear.
it was
You
a
That
could cut
nice
that
spear was.
spear,
motherfucker in
but
half.
Mm-hmm. Oh
all
yeah.
right.
Okay,
Right.
the next one that isn't really much of a thing, well, to me at least, I'm going to say, is the Women's Intercontinental Championship for Becky versus Lyra. I've seen
She
it too many times.
she's
I really
gotten
don't
so
care.
sour. Yeah, at this point, it just
I've seen it
I
enough.
if this is I hope this is the finish of it. Let's
I do
end it
too.
here. You know what I'm saying? If
Please.
we're gonna do it, let's end it here. Let Lyra win and just be
That's what I
done
said
with
too.
it. Let Becky Lynch can move on to greener pastures and we can be done
I
with
thought
this storyline
she's
because I'm
doing
tired
movies,
of it.
ain't she now, or something? Ain't Becky Lynch doing
She
movies? And
she just had a movie come out.
Well, I mean, I just
Well, she
I'm
was
not
in Happy
she was in
Gilmore,
Happy
and then she had
Gilmore too.
another one.
Yeah, yeah,
was
But she
she?
had another one that came
yeah.
out, and then she was also in a TV show,
I just
like a
watched Happy
regular
Gilmore
series.
too, and I don't remember seeing her. Must have not been
Yeah, she was in it
memorable.
supposedly.
I
Um,
just
Um,
sorry.
I I think
no, you're
Becky's
fine.
gonna keep the belt. Honestly,
Really?
I'm kind of like, yeah, like I'm like she just got it. Um,
You think they're
and I
trying to
really
add
don't care for.
validity to it?
I guess, but also like I really don't care about Lyra. Like I hate her whole fucking wings and shit, and
What?
like yeah, I kind of
Excuse me?
yeah, I can't stand that whole bird shit. Sorry.
Okay, I understand that part, but her as a wrestler is a totally different thing.
I feel like Bailey's gonna come in
You
because
can't
she's all
even.
depressed and stuff, and she's gonna beat the shit out of her or something. Like, she's
Something's
gonna
gonna
try to
happen with
look.
that. I guarantee it.
I don't know because she looks all like I'm lost. I don't know what
He
to
said I can't
do.
do the wings and stuff.
Yeah,
You
like
can't
I
do
remember during
that.
Evolution, like she come in, she just looked like a big flamingo and shit, and I was just like,
Oh, that's
no,
great.
no.
He
Sorry,
said
The
sorry, that's my take.
Valkyries.
no.
Yeah, well,
Do you
Valkyrie.
not know
Yeah,
the story?
I know the Valkyries, but I'm just like, just
Don't
not
care
feeling
about the Valkyrie.
it. Sorry.
Oh my Jesus,
I
y'all.
just can't. I just can't. But I just think Becky's gonna keep the belt.
Uh,
I mean, like if y'all think Lyra's gonna take it, that's fine. I mean, there's
I'm
I
more.
think
going
it's a
with
push up
Lyra,
for
but
Lyra is what I personally think in like wrestling like storyline
they're
wise. I
gonna
think
they're
they're gonna
yeah
use it
they're
to
gonna
push
try to
Lyra.
lift her up to see where they can if they can put her up on the main event level.
Right.
Just
Um
yeah, I'm with
let's
you, Uncle
see.
Slam.
Women's tag team match. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne for Judgment Day versus Charlotte and Alexa Bliss.
Mm.
I think Charlotte and Alexa are gonna take this. I kinda like their little thing they got going on right now.
I do
I
too.
know you all ain't seen much of it, but
If
it's
Well,
I Charlotte's never been a tag team champion either, has she?
nope. Has
I
not.
I, I
she
think
hasn't.
Charlotte. No, I think Charlotte wants to be a Grand Slam champion
She should be. I
because
don't like her, but
I don't even think
whatever.
her
But she
daddy
deserves it.
is her daddy a Grand Slam champion.
I would
Nope.
say so. Hell, he'd have to be.
No, I don't think he is.
You don't think he's ever had a
There's only
tag?
like three
I'm
or
trying to
four
think.
Grand
Hold
Slam
on.
champions.
In WWE, he's had the world. He's had the tag team. He's had the
Jesse, you're fine.
Intercontinental, but he never had the WWE United States Championship. So he's not a
As I not say, he's not a Grand Slam champion.
not in WWE. NWA, he was world. He was. I don't think he was ever. Yeah, he was tag. He was US, but I don't know if he was ever world television champion. I don't know that Ric Flair is a Grand Slam champion.
It's something to look up. Honestly,
Before
or that could be
we
a question.
remind me too, before we take off, because I've got a little Bret Hart trivia for you there, Uncle Slam.
All right.
But we'll finish SummerSlam real quick.
Ric Flair is not considered. No,
Okay,
All right.
there's
that's
only
kind
So
of crazy.
30 actually in total.
Well, we all know who the first ever Grand Slam champion was.
Wasn't it Shawn
cricket,
Michaels?
It
crickets.
was.
That's all I heard was crickets.
No, I was just waiting. She
I'm
answered it.
legitimately asking.
You're 100% correct. It was the
Okay.
Heartbreak Kid,
He
Shawn
knew he wouldn't have
Michaels.
asked that question if he didn't already know what the answer was too.
Oh well, yeah, that's very true too. It didn't that part didn't occur to me. I was just trying to get the question right.
I know not what you speak of.
That's funny.
You ain't fooling me.
Let's see. Let's go with the women's world championship triple threat: Naomi, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley. I think
Naomi.
Naomi's going to retain.
Yeah.
I know how much you
Yeah.
don't like Naomi, but she's not had the title but 3 weeks, and she deserves to hold it just a little bit longer at least.
Okay, I'm going to reverse decision because I think I was going with EO Sky,
I think so too.
but I am going to go with Naomi. And because I cannot stand glow Naomi, I can't stand that whole
I love
glow
Glow
crap and
Naomi.
everything. It got on my nerves. But I watched Raw. And when I watched it and I saw that promo with Naomi where they've let her kind of be her now and stopped all this
Mm-hmm.
global crap.
Or the proceed with caution gimmick
Yes,
now.
Proceed
I like
with
that. I like
caution.
that. But like her promo was on point. And it was not like the old promos. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I might be able to get on board with this. So I'm gonna go with Naomi.
Have you
I'm
all
gonna go
seen
with
the SummerSlam kickoff that came on yesterday? I think it was like 1 or 3 o'clock when it came on yesterday on YouTube.
I didn't.
So her promo there, because they have all 3 girls come out, and she comes out last, and this girl has got me rolling. Like, y'all got to follow her ex, too, because she's something else. But she comes out on one of these, like, the suitcases that they have the wheels on it, but they're powered and, like, they're kind of like a scooter.
No,
This
she didn't. No, she
woman
didn't.
is
She's
out
all
there in
bougie.
the best yellow stilettos I've ever seen in my entire life on this thing, just getting it, son, and goes all the way down the ramp. And then Michael Cole's like, hey, can it back up? She's like, and then she doesn't say anything, and she just slowly starts backing up. And I'm straight dead. She's on this thing the whole time.
Wow.
I'm
That's
just like, I
hilarious.
love her. Love her.
I'm on board with Naomi now. I'm
All
willing to give
right.
it a chance. I'm willing to give it a chance that I wasn't willing to give it because of the glow crap. Like I said, when the glow crap was going on, I just couldn't get into it.
Look, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm saying that she's going to win, and then I think Rhea and Io Sky are going to battle it out. I think Rhea's going to tear what's the name apart. I just feel
Naomi.
like 'cause
Oh,
no, Io. I
Like a
think
heel
Rhea
turn?
Ripley's. Yeah, yeah. I think Rhea's
Oh,
gonna turn on Io and shit because they've been going through
interesting.
this. Oh well, you've never beat me before, and last time they were kind of holding hands. They're like, oh well, we're friends right now, but don't forget, we're still going for the title. Yeah, I think something's gonna happen, and she's gonna be like, look, I'm sick of your little ass, and she's gonna slam her.
right.
It's coming. It's coming. That's just my prediction. Like I said,
Maybe.
I just feel.
Maybe. I never thought about that though. That's interesting. Oh, okay, let's go over here. I got Karrion Cross versus Sami Zayn.
Hmm.
I
I'm
think
going for
Cross is
Karrion
going to
Cross.
win.
Yeah, I do too.
I think Cross is going to win just because of the fact that I think it just furthers that story to find out, what's going on, what's he talking about.
Well, I mean, Sammy's going to turn bad, so I mean,
Right,
it's gonna be a
right.
heel turn.
It's
So
inevitable.
yeah,
Yes.
it's like a slow burn. So yeah, I definitely see Sammy losing.
Yeah. Okay, that one was pretty easy. Let's go Intercontinental Championship. Dirty Dom versus AJ Styles. And also to let you know, since you all haven't watched the kickoff yesterday, AJ did say this is his last SummerSlam.
Oh yeah. Well, he announced that this contract that he signed was his last contract. That he's retiring
Right.
after
Well, I
this
mean, he
contract.
made the official
Yeah.
announcement
Oh, okay.
I
yesterday.
I think that they're going to give AJ kind of a farewell tour with the Intercontinental Championship,
I can
or
I
see
at
kind of
that.
least
thought so.
at least a farewell WWE tour. It would not surprise me if by the end of his run and his contract, WWE lends him out to TNA to win the TNA championship one more time, have a little run with it because he is the TNA franchise. You know what I'm saying? Let him have one more
And
run with it. Somebody beats him, he passes the torch, retires. I could see that happening. So I'm going with AJ in that one.
Yeah, I agree. Plus,
I
Dom's had the
like
belt too
Dom.
long.
Yeah.
He has had the belt too long. As much as I love Dom, but AJ deserves this title at least one more time before he does retire. Personally, um,
And there's too much going on at the world level for to pull AJ up to involve him. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's like it's too cluttered up there anyway. So this is a way to put a title around him, say thank you for everything you've done in the WWE and you know.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm okay with
Um,
that.
let's see. Here's one that I am a little confused on, just very little. The United States Championship match, still cage match for Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. Now, I know you all didn't watch SmackDown last night. Do you all know what happened with that storyline last night?
I don't.
So
A
they
little
had the
bit,
steel
but not much.
cage.
Yeah.
So the arena they was at last night is 10 miles from MetLife Stadium where they're at today.
Okay.
However, they had a steel cage above the ring last night. Couldn't figure out why, but apparently Solo is the one that wanted it there. So they constructed it, put it there. Well, they come out and you know how Solo has the numbers game. There's like four of them now, 4 or 5 of them altogether.
Yeah.
And they wanted to attack Jimmy because Jimmy was fighting that new guy. Um,
Hikaleo.
no, his name's not Hikaleo though. It
Yeah, but
is
that's
Tala Tonga.
Tala Tonga. Yeah.
Tala Tonga is his official WWE name, and they were fighting. It ended in DQ. And then all of a sudden, the cage started lowering, which was really odd to me anyway. And but it was lowering, and as they were lowering, all the rest of MFT came out and was attacking Jimmy. And as the ring's coming down, before it officially goes all the way down where it's supposed to sit, Jacob comes out there, and then Solo and Tala, which is the one that Jimmy was just wrestling, like roll out the ring before the thing is set, and they like Jimmy and or it wasn't Jimmy, but Jacob wrecked the rest of the house inside the cage.
I think that was probably just a call back to the old days whenever that stuff used to happen with like the NWO and stuff and everything. You know,
Yeah,
they would
it was
sit there
just
and be
wild.
beating
They set up a
somebody
whole
up and
ring.
everything. They would do that. Like I remember, like when Hogan and Piper were setting up for their steel cage match, which was a debacle. I hate to say it, it just was.
Mm.
But I remember like they would have the cage set up like the week before, and NWO would be attacking Piper or somebody, and the cage would come down, and all the good guys couldn't get to them, you know,
Yep,
blah, blah,
yep,
blah,
yep. That was
you
always the
know.
story. Yep.
Yeah. But like it looks like they maybe advanced it to where a couple of them, you know, rolled out. We're going to beat up Fatu while you two are beating up him inside the ring, which I mean,
Right,
by the end of the NWO angle, you know, they could have just had half of them stand outside and half of them go in the ring, and that'd have been about it for anybody running down there. So I
right.
mean, but yeah, I think that was
So,
just like a callback to the old days of steel cage matches. But I think
but
I'm
I
gonna
don't
my
know who's gonna
prediction on
win.
this. I'm predicting Solo's going to keep it.
Think so.
Solo's gonna keep it. They're going to legitimize his family tree, which is what that stands for. I thought it stood for
Yeah, it
something
took me
else.
forever to figure it out last night. I'm trying to
I'm gonna
riddle
be
my brain. I'm
honest
like, what
with
does
you.
that
I thought
mean?
it stood for my effing tribe.
That's
That's what
so
I
good.
thought it meant, but it's apparently it means my family tree. But
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
took me
that's
forever to figure that out.
like I'm so stuck on going. I'm not calling it that. I'm calling it my effing
Motherfucking
tribe
tribe.
because
My
my
effing
family
tribe.
tree is
Motherfucking
just
tribe.
kind of PG crap. You know, this is my family tree.
It is PG era.
No, it's not. We are past that. We're the PG-13 era now. Come on now. They're allowed to
It's the
cuss every
Netflix
now and
era.
then. Right. It's a
The,
The
Netflix
Paul
era.
oh,
Levesque
the net.
era.
But
Okay, okay.
But I'm going with Solo. I think Solo's going to keep it. It's been too soon for him to get it. Plus, I think they're going to
Uh,
end this and they're going to put Fatu up there in the world title position because Survivor Series is coming up, and
mhm.
Roman's going to need more people on his team. Fatu's going to be one of those people, and that's just going to be the end of that. My prediction.
I don't know. Like I said, I kind of want to agree with you, but then like my mind saying you're right, but then my heart saying Fatu. So
That was my problem. Like numbers wise, history wise, Solo should win, but like I don't want Solo to win. I want Jacob to win, I think.
yeah,
But I
me too.
also agree with you saying that he deserves like he needs to go up and higher like a
Well,
higher title.
I think they gave him the U.S. title as a, you know, let's see how it goes.
Stepping
Let's put
stone.
some gold around his waist. Let's see how it goes. And I think it just even got bigger than what it already was,
Yeah.
the Samoan werewolf thing. And they were like,
Hmm.
okay, we don't need to keep this title around him. We need to get this off him so that we don't label him a mid Carter. And then, you know, boom, so, a loss to Solo is not going to hurt him. It's just going to legitimize Solo and his U.S. title
Mhm.
run. So then Jacob can go on and put himself side by side with, you know, Roman and Jey Uso, which I don't see as a main eventer, but you know, that's just me. But
Do you
that's my
think?
take on it.
Do you think he's gonna be the next, I guess, guy against Gunther, maybe, or you think somebody else?
I could see Jacob Fatu challenging CM Punk.
CM Punk.
I would like to see that.
I
I
would
think by
too.
Royal Rumble that's what we be seeing.
That's
Because if I'm not mistaken, Royal Rumble this year is going to be a 2 night event too.
damn.
But it's also going to be in Saudi Arabia too.
Is it?
Just
Really?
FYI. Yeah,
They are
I didn't know if
going
you knew
hard
that.
with the Saudis, man.
Well,
Well,
The
the
they own
Saudi
king
part
or
of
the
it. They
prince
say.
loves it. Like the
the
prince
Saudis are
loves
huge on
WWE. Like
wrestling,
they
and
are
that's what they
massive
think.
about it.
Yes, they think that like that's another thing that they think Vince is going to make a deal with the Saudis to start another wrestling
Start another
company.
brand.
Yep. I mean,
It
could, who
wouldn't
knows?
shock me.
But yeah, that's my take. I think Solo wins. It just ups Fatu
So,
to higher levels.
well, then to follow up on that, if you think that Jacob is going to go like after Punk, so are you saying that you think that Punk is going to be Gunther?
Yes, 100%.
Really? I don't know. I
I
don't
have a
think
couple
so.
different scenarios for this.
I don't know.
I have a feeling that they're going to try to do some kind of a reset with Gunther because I'm sorry, but they killed Gunther whenever they let Jey Uso beat him the way that they did.
No, it was
And
his fault. He
no,
could have
no, no.
at least let it drag out more than 4 damn seconds and then tap out to your
I'm not
own damn move.
well, right, and I get that, and but my whole thing was it wasn't even the match and the loss. It was more the I respect you afterwards. No, Gunther, you're supposed to be a ring general wrestling machine. You don't respect nobody. There's no reason he should have beat you. Boom, you should have come back and attacked him the way you did Jimmy. That's just my opinion. I just think CM Punk's going to win, and they're going to try to do some kind of a reset with Gunther.
I don't know. Like I said, I really don't have a clue on this one, man. Like I'm kind of lost, man. I'll have to let y'all lead that one because I really don't have a clue. Like I could see it going either way, honestly, when it comes to Gunther and
I
CM
hate
Punk.
I hate Punk, so I don't want him to win. I obviously want Gunther to win, even though I don't like Gunther. However, I personally have not heard anything about Seth Rollins' injury. Not even a whisper. Nothing. And that is so strange to me. So I'm keeping in the back of my head either him or maybe even Braun Breaker, whoever. But that Money in the Bank is. Hmm. If CM Punk does win, he's not going to hold it for long.
I can see
That's
Punk
my
having
opinion.
it. I can see Punk having it till Royal Rumble, and like I said, then what's his Fatu taking it from him, and they'll building a. You know what I'm saying? Because I think CM Punk could be one of the teammates for Roman Reigns. And
What?
then once again, like he was last year, but once again, shit boiling over. And when it boils over, it's going to be Fatu that steps in.
Are they doing teams again at the Royal Rumble? Like
Or not
they're
Royal
yeah.
Survivor Series
Okay, that's what
for
I
the
was
War
gonna say.
Games.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I always loved that anyway.
No,
I could
because I
see,
think it's coming down to Solo's group, and then it's going to be Roman's other group, so it isn't going to matter at that point.
well, that's what I'm saying. Roman really doesn't have a group. All he's got is
And he
him and
will by
Jay.
then.
That's what I'm saying. Fatu will join, and then he'll have to get a fourth person, and
The
that'll be
Usos,
they're going. I don't see Jimmy coming
4 or
over.
5.
I see Jimmy staying. I don't know. It could play out a bunch of different ways, but I have a feeling that whatever happens,
The original bloodline. The original bloodline with Sami Zayn.
I don't see it happening because Sammy's turning bad.
Yeah, and they're all good
If he
guys
loses.
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all baby faces.
I don't know.
But
It's going to be weird, but I got Punk going over in that one, and I got uh Fatu losing in the other one.
I guess I'm gonna go Gunther when it comes to that match. I'm gonna say Gunther's gonna keep the belt.
All right.
Hey, what
Gunther.
about the Braun Brawns and Jet versus Jay and Roman?
The Bronze. Is that their
The Braun
name?
Braun.
Please
No,
tell
that's
me
what I
that's
call.
not their
That's what
name.
we call. That's what
Okay.
we've been calling them is the Braun
Okay.
Brawns.
No, that's
The
cool.
Braun
I like
Braun.
that. The
Sorry.
Bronze. No, that's cool. The Bronze. I love it.
Uh, I'm going with
So
Roman them. Yeah,
yeah,
Roman them.
Roman and them's gonna
I
win
can't
against the
remember where we first
Bronze.
heard it from, but it was so funny. We started calling them the
It's
Braun Brawns.
it's the Bronze. I like it.
Braun Braun.
I'm going with Roman and Jay though.
I want to go with the
I don't
Braun
know.
Brawns just because of the name,
I'm gonna
but
go with the Braun Brawns too. Honestly,
but
I can't stop laughing.
Bronze.
I totally forgot about that. It just rolled right off the tongue.
There you go.
Um. Uh. Let. Okay, the WWE Women's Championship: Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill.
Jade
I think this is
Cargill's gonna
Jade's
win.
turn. Yeah,
you
I
think
think Jade is.
Jill?
Yep, it's tough.
How long has Tiffy had the belt?
since WrestleMania, isn't it? Or
WrestleMania.
before? Yeah.
Last
No,
year.
she cashed it in on Nia Jax, but when was that? It's been a while. It's been a while. She's had it for at least
Yeah.
6 months.
More,
So it's been a
if
while.
not.
But Jade's
I think
been
she.
through enough crap, so she deserves that title.
I think she's gonna keep it because I think Naomi's gonna come and fuck all that shit up for her. So I see her keeping the belt.
See, I thought that too. I thought that was a possibility too.
I
But
don't. I
but but that's the only reason. Like, if there's not interference, then I think Jill Cargill is gonna win the match. But I think Naomi's gonna come in and
If
stop her
there's
from whatever.
interference.
Yeah, I mean that's my prediction. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
oh, I done said Jade.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You did say Jade.
Yeah. Jade's my
Okay.
woman right now.
Oh, I know. We know. We're aware.
Man.
Okay. We've got 2 matches left to talk about. We'll leave the big one at the end because of what happened last night. The other one is oh wow, this is going to be crazy to say, so bear with me, please. The tag team championship match, a
Oh yeah.
TLC match,
I'm excited about that
6
one.
tag teams. We have the Wyatt Six, DIY, the Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, Andrade, and Ray Phoenix together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6 of them.
I am going with the Motor City Machine Guns in that one.
Okay.
Oh God, I need to list one more time. There's
My,
like,
I'm going to go
Okay.
Motor City Machine. Yeah, say them again because I want to have a backup too. Everybody pick a main and a backup
all right,
because
All
that's a
right.
lot of teams, man.
yeah,
It is.
six,
That's
damn.
what I'm saying. I really don't know where to go with it. I'm gonna
That's
say okay. So
12
it's
people in a ladder match.
yeah. Not
That's
just a
going to
ladder
be
match. It's a
crazy, man.
TLC match. So you've got the
Damn.
chairs, the tables, the whole shebang. It's not just ladders. But the things will be up above the ring. But we've got Wyatt Six, who currently have the titles.
Right.
DIY. The Wyatt Six, I think, will retain, but I think DIY is my backup.
Okay.
Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, and Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Which
I'm
I don't think they have a name yet, but they should have a name here real soon.
I'm going with my first pick being the Motor City Machine Guns and my backup being the Street Profits because they haven't had tag team gold in a while.
The
Who?
Street Profits were going to be my first pick, and
Or
then I was
the
going to
Street
go with
Profits.
D.
Street Profits had a not long ago. They
Oh, did
lost
they?
the title. Yeah, they lost the
They're on
titles
SmackDown,
to
ain't
the
they?
Wyatt Six. Yeah,
They're on
they had it right
SmackDown.
before the Wyatt
Yeah,
Six. Yeah.
I could see them getting him back. So I'm gonna go Street Profits, my backup.
And probably DIY the well, no, Wyatt Six. Wyatt Six keeps it as my backup. Like, I think the chance they're gonna keep it as a backup because
You went.
it's a taper it's a TLC match, which means there's no DQ, none of that shit. So it's gonna be
God knows
interference. It's
what's going to
going
happen.
exactly.
Good
So
Lord, there's already 12 people. Could you imagine 3 or 4 more running down there, man? That's
that's
gonna
what
be
I'm saying.
mayhem. I'm
Watch.
I'm
Wait a minute.
excited for this match.
I don't have a list of what matches are on what day. Do you?
I do not. Let me see if
Okay,
I
I
can
thought you
pull it up.
did. Because I was trying to see if that match
What
right there is the
matches are
reason
on day
why
one of SummerSlam?
the second day is not near as long as or near as many matches as the first day. Like the first day has like so many matches, but like day 2 only has like 4 or 5 out of
Mhm.
12 matches.
Okay, so
And I'm wondering if that's it.
night one it says let's see includes the following matches: Gunther, CM Punk for the world championship, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill for the women's championship, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, and Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss for the WWE women's tag team championship, Roman Reigns and Uso versus the Braun Bronze, and Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul, and Sami Zayn and versus Karrion Cross.
That's exactly why. Because that tag team match is on night 2, and they're going to need a decent amount of time to get through 12
That's
men.
it.
Oh,
That's it.
easily, yeah, heck,
That's it.
easily.
That's exactly what
That's
it is.
exactly why.
They're
That's why
making
I
sure that
said,
there's plenty of time to do all the matches is what it is.
yep.
So
Hmm.
like, what's the main events for each night or whatever?
So the main event on night
Well,
tonight's going to be probably the tag team Braun Bronze versus the
no.
Okay,
oh
It's
no no no
supposed
no
to
no
be
no
Gunther and CM
yeah
Punk.
yeah I forgot about the
And
world
then
title match.
tomorrow night, it's supposed to be John and Cody, which is the one
okay,
match
okay,
we haven't talked about yet.
okay,
I'm going
okay.
John.
I'm going
Uh,
John too.
maybe
John
John,
John's holding it till
John.
ruthless aggression. I'm not
John's holding it down.
John and Braun. The John Brons.
The John Brons are back.
We can call them the John Bon Jovis.
Oh, do y'all believe his baby face turn last night?
No,
No,
they're
Okay.
doing they're
I'm just
setting that
making
up.
sure I wasn't the only one.
They're setting that up so he can swerve again tonight
Oh yeah,
or
because like,
or
why would you do all of
tomorrow
that
night,
stuff the
whatever.
yeah,
past few months just to turn babyface? Oh, I'm so sorry I did this. I'm sorry. I'm a good guy again,
Yeah,
and
we
we're
can't.
supposed to believe it. I don't think so.
no, 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 no.
Nope.
No, I don't buy it. Like I said, he ain't. It's not working, and I ain't buying it.
Nope.
I just,
But that's
I
all the matches. It
anybody
is
got
on.
any special
No,
predictions or anything? Anybody got anything they think might happen as far as
I
swerves or
think
anything?
something's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna interrupt something somewhere.
Yeah,
I
I
really want
agree.
it to be
She's-
Seth.
I
I
don't think
really want it to
Seth's
be Seth
coming.
Rollins.
I have a bad feeling that
Why
you'll
haven't
hope
we heard anything about his injury?
because
Nothing. Not
there's
even a whimper.
there may not be anything new to report. I'm just I
It's been
don't
two
think.
weeks.
I mean,
Come on.
it could be storyline, but I just don't see Seth coming back tonight to try to cash anything in. I don't see
If
the
he's not
purpose of
cashing anything
cashing
in,
in tonight.
somebody's gonna stop. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna stop CM Punk from winning because he's determined to not let him win a title, and he's got two big ass the Bronze to do his dirty work for him while he is quote unquote injured.
But I
So I
Yeah,
don't
think
know.
that's the thing. I think he's trying to get the belt off of onto CM Punk, so that one he can beat CM Punk,
And
and
say
then he
he's the
can
best
say,
in the world.
"I'm better than you."
I believe that.
The
Yeah,
student
I'm
beats
with
the
that.
teacher, and then
Hmm.
blah blah blah. Plus he's got the numbers game. Because the promos are going to be you've isolated yourself, so blah blah blah, yada
Hmm.
yada type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That's
that's
all.
I don't have anything else, guys. Y'all got anything else
No,
as far as
I think that's it.
SummerSlam or
Made all my
anything like that?
predictions. I just can't wait to watch it.
That's me.
I
I'm
know.
excited to see it. I really hope it. I hope it's not a letdown. Is the
I
biggest
hope
thing.
not either.
That's my biggest worry. Is it's going to be a
Oh,
letdown.
I'm scared it's gonna be bad.
Well, guys, if that's it, I guess we're going to get out of here. I hope y'all enjoy SummerSlam and everybody, give us some feedback on the Facebook and the YouTube and the Spotify and stuff. Like I said, about what you all want to hear, topics you all want us to talk about and cover, and give us your predictions on stuff. And don't forget to go vote on that poll: Speed Championship or World Television Championship. Which one would you rather have? But if
We'll
that's the
see.
case, man, and we're done, I guess ring the damn bell.